Okie dokie, let's get going. It has been almost 10 years since the release of Sonic Generations. This game was meant to be a celebration of the 20th anniversary of the Sonic franchise, and it did what it wanted to do successfully. But unfortunately, the 25th anniversary game, Sonic Forces, was a downgrade from Generations in a lot of areas. Sonic Generations did rely on nostalgia the right way, by implementing classic Sonic with decent controls. But not only that, it did implement fantastic level design, and an experience that was just a spectacle. An experience that is emphasizing replayability, and most importantly, the thing that make the boost games fascinating to play, the speed sensation. It's miles better than Forces. What Forces mainly needed to fix or improve before release was mainly three things in my opinion: level design, controls, and writing. I know it may seem like I have been hating on Sonic Forces, but I do not hate the game, nor do I hate it. Heck, I don't think it is a bad game. However, I feel like it should have been more. I think it should have taken more time. Sorry if I did depress you there. Let me start with what I want to talk about. Sonic Generations. Anyway, let's look at what made Sonic Generations a phenomenal game. And no, it's not because of nostalgia. First things first, the story is easily the weakest part of the game. The story is basically a time monster trapping Sonic's friends, and it's up to Sonic of the present and Sonic of the past, aka Classic Sonic, to stop the monster and save their friends, and restore time and space. The story may be weak, but surprisingly it works. Well, because this game was a celebration of the history of the Sonic franchise, and it is a good idea to create a plot that makes you play stages in the worlds of past Sonic games. And besides, the story is not offensive at all, and the voice acting is great, in both English.
I can't believe this! I was supposed to beat you this time!
I'm sorry. I didn't get that memo. I beat you every time. No, seriously. We beat this guy every time. It's like it's our job or something.
And Japanese.
魔法の本の世界にエイリアンのいる宇宙遊園地。変な世界は慣れっこだろ。それよりみんなが心配だ。探しに行こう。
ソニック、あっちの方に何か見えるよ。変な形の建物かな。
確かに怪しいな。行ってみるか。すぐ戻るからな。
もう戻ってきたの？すぐってほんとすぐだったね。
But the levels are not structurally the same as before. The developers put their touches on them, which gets me to the level design. Whew. The level design is one of the things that makes me come back to this game. The stages have decent length, multiple routes, and it is staying truthful to the idea of the Genesis games, which is to reward the player that maintain the height in the level structure, the more easy path to advance. What I mean is, if a player did not fall and took the lower path to advance, you will have the upper and easy path. Forces did not apply this idea very well, unfortunately, and relied heavily on boundless pits. However, Generations took that philosophy of level design and executed well. Mostly. There are pits, but they are apparent when you fail hard at a level. And the placement of the enemies is so great because on the nature of using them as platforming tools by using the homing attack. And the neat thing here is that there is a different animation after every homing attack, which is something that was lacking in Forces, unfortunately. And the design of the enemies is so cool. Not because there is a lot, but every one of them look distinctive. And guess what? They can give you a hard time in the levels. As for the existing levels, Generations took one level from the following: Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, and Sonic Colors. My favorite are City Escape from SA2 and Spagonia from Unleashed, and Seaside Hell from Sonic Heroes. Well, mainly because that was my first 3D Sonic level, and hearing the soundtrack of that level gave me a comfy feeling, aka nostalgia, but that's not the point. Okay, what about the bosses? They range from good to fantastic, and the Time Eater that everybody hates, which I can see why. Some rely on your jumping time, some rely on your platforming, some rely on your maintaining of your momentum and speed. The bosses in this game are some of the best in the entire series. You know what? Let me look at one of these guys. Who should I pick? I know. How about you? Egg Dragoon. This is my favorite. In the boss fight you get to attack him until you beat him, without trying to catch up to him. But you will take a long time to do that. So what do? You boost to him and grind on the rails with your full speed to beat him up with more hits. And the final blow is a free fall that is emphasizing the player to boost and hit him before he get away. And man, look how cool this is! Alright, let me talk about an aspect that I don't consider it a negative, but I kinda don't like it, which is the ranking system. In my opinion, it's way too easy, unlike Unleashed, where it took effort to get an S rank. But I'm not sure if making the acquisition of an S rank a hard thing would be in the game's favor, since this is a celebration game, and it certainly did want to attract newcomers. Visually, this game looks gorgeous, especially on PC. It's the definitive way to play this one. The colors, the backgrounds, the cutscenes, the visual appeal of this one is really something that can't be reckoned with by any Sonic game, except for Unleashed and Sonic Mania. And finally, the soundtrack. You know the rule, most Sonic games has good soundtrack, and this one has one of a lot of them. So without any further ado, hit it, SG! For the celebration of Sonic's 25th anniversary, we got both Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania. Classic Sonic did not need to be in Forces, and Mania did succeed in what it was trying to do, because the developers of that game understood what made Sonic special. Sonic Forces needed more time to be great. But I hope if Sonic Team want to create a boost game for the 30th anniversary this year, they should improve on what made Generations special. But I wish that they try to go for the adventure formula and improve on what made Sonic Adventure 2 a phenomenal last entry in the Dreamcast systems. This was my take on the 20th anniversary game, Sonic Generations. I hope that there will be a 30th anniversary title, but I would not be surprised if it was delayed because of you know what. And you know what? They have every right to do so. I hope you enjoyed this one. Take care.